Welcome, Yin Yogis. My name is Kimberly, and I'd like to take you through a 25-minute practice of opening up the lung meridian channels, the front of the chest, the back of the chest, the shoulders, the arms. Now, this is really important at this time, given the situation that's going on in the world right now with the coronavirus. It is so important that we keep the lung meridian channels in our body strong and healthy, and so that we can keep our immune and our respiratory systems really strong. So what you're going to need for your practice today is a couple of blocks. We'll be holding for about 2 minutes each yin posture. If you feel like you want to hold longer than that, please by all means go ahead. Just pause the video at any point, and then you can just resume when you feel you're ready to. Okay. We're going to actually start in Seiza style. So you're going to come to sit onto the edge of a block between your heels. Now, if sitting in this position just simply does not work for your knees or hips, feel free to just sit in a cross-legged position onto the edge of a block. Okay, close the eyes down. Allow the shoulders to relax down away from the ears. Allow the palms to rest in the lap for the moment, but turn the palms to face upwards so that you're in a gesture of receiving. And without changing a single thing with the breath, simply start to notice the breath in and the breath out. Now, continuing with the breath, place the left hand onto the heart center and place the right hand over the belly. And just feel the energy and the vibration into the palms of your hands, the breath as it moves in and out through the nose. And then slowly start to deepen the breath in and lengthen the breath out. I'm going to take about 6 to 7 breath cycles, just like this. Nice, long, deep breath in to fill. Really slow, long breaths out to empty. And 2 more deep breaths. And then take 1 very deep breath into the nose to fill. And then through an open mouth, exhale and empty out. Release the hands down onto the lap. Begin to flutter the eyes to an open, and then slowly come off of your blocks. From here, we're going to come into tadpole, which is also known as a wide knee child's pose. We'll do a little bit of an upper body component to it as well, just so that we are stimulating those lung meridian lines. So bringing the soles of your feet together, bring the toes together and open the knees nice and wide. And then feel free, if you feel like you need some support here, you can grab those blocks and you can tuck them underneath the chest, perhaps underneath the forehead if you like. And then rest the forehead either to the floor or block. And then from here, you're going to bring the hands together over the heart and then over the head. So if bringing the hands over the head just simply isn't going to work for you because of neck or shoulder issues, then take the arms out nice and wide, but turn your palms up and then draw your forehead down. Now we're staying here for about 2 minutes. So please feel free again if you need to, if you want to pause the video, go ahead. But I want you to emphasize the breath in the back of your body. So imagine like you're filling the back of the body up like you're filling up a balloon. At any point, if the hands above the head is just simply too much, feel free to release the arms down by your sides. So we're here in this shape for about another 7 to 8 breaths. So keep drawing the breath in through the nose, filling up the back of the body. And then trying to exhale slowly until you are completely empty and the belly draws in and up and towards the spine. And then take one very deep breath in to fill. And then slowly empty out through an open mouth. If your hands were above the head, just slowly start to bring your palms back down to the floor. As you press into them gently, you're going to slowly start to lift yourself up. Gently walk the knees a little closer in towards one another. And then just lift up into a table pose here. And staying here with a flat back, close the eyes down and take a deep breath in. And take a long breath out. And then coming back down onto the knees, we're going to move into our next shape, which is supported fish. So you will need your 2 blocks here. So I'm going to recommend that the block that's going to rest behind the head be at the highest level. This way it gives the back of the neck a nice release, but it also helps to open up those lung channels as well from the back body. Okay. And then your second block, we're going to take it on the lowest setting here, and this is going to rest right behind your heart center. So you're going to place that block just a few inches in front of your other block. And then you're going to come to sit on your bum. And from here, you're going to lower yourself down onto those blocks. Once you have yourself onto the blocks here, take the arms away and up as high as you can here, while just keeping the backs of the elbows, the forearms, and the palms grounded with your palms facing up. Little tuck of the chin down towards the chest. Feel free to take any shape with your legs, whether it's keeping your knees bent, perhaps bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees wide for butterfly, or extending the legs long. They your eyes with a close, you're going to slowly start to lengthen and deepen your breath again. Now, of course, this is a shape that everybody just absolutely loves to hang out in, so feel free to pause the video at any point if you need to and stay a little bit longer. Just find yourself continuing to breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Just imagine the breath drawing itself right up into the tips of your collarbones, expanding and inflating your lungs, expanding outwards through your ribcage. And then fueling up the belly with all this breath here. And imagine that breath traveling down through the arms, right into the tips of the fingers where those lung meridian channels start. It's so important at this time to be breathing deeply. This is not a time to be breathing from a more shallow place here. So we have about a minute left here. If you can, and if it feels comfortable, I encourage you to start to lengthen your breath out a little bit so that it is a little longer and a little bit deeper than your breath in. Those of you that are really comfortable with the pranayama breath, you might even take a slight pause between that inhale and that exhale. We have about another 3 breaths here. And again, take a drawing, deep breath in through your nose to fill. And slowly exhale through an open mouth. Empty, empty, empty until you are completely void of any air. And then to come out of the shape, just slowly start to roll over onto your left side, which is the yin side of our body, so that you're landing into a fetal position, knees draw in towards the chest. You're using that left arm to cradle your head. And then from there, take a breath in and take a breath out. And then you're slowly going to press yourself up and come back up into table once again, where you're going to come into that flat back, eyes closed, take a deep breath in, and take a long breath out. Okay, from here, our next shape, we're going to be coming down onto the belly. You're going to want to have your blocks close by. So our next pose is going to be arm pigeon. So I always recommend using a block underneath the side of your head for this shape, just so that your neck and your shoulders are in the right position here and feeling supportive. Okay. So with yourself on your belly here, you're going to outstretch your left arm from your shoulder. Turn your palm to face down. Okay. From here, you're going to roll right over onto your left side. Draw your knees together, stacked, one on top of the other. Grab that block, tuck it underneath the side of the head. And then if it's comfortable with the right arm, you're going to extend it slightly forward, but keep the elbow soft here. If that does not work, just place the hand in front of the face. So take a couple of moments just to get really comfortable here in this shape. And then you're going to start to lengthen and deepen that breath again. So we're not looking for any kind of sensation that creates anything that is a numbing or a tingling sensation. So if at any point you start to feel that in this shape, I want you to come out and then just rest on your belly. with the intention of that left arm reaching out away from the shoulder. Just imagine as though your fingertips are reaching a little bit more outwards towards that left side. So you're really elongating that left side of that lung channel. And then of course, just breathing nice and deeply in and out through your nose. Keep a soft palate so the inside of the mouth is relaxed here. Now, if it is comfortable with that right arm extended forward, now start to draw it up towards the sky and then place the forearm gently onto the low back. So you're in a half bind position here. Now, if you come into this and this just does not feel comfortable, then just please bring your arm back down towards the floor. And then just keep the breath flowing nice and deep. Take a deep breath in through your nose and send a long breath out through your mouth. And if you took that bind on the low back with the right arm, you're going to place that hand back down in front of the face. Press into the palm, just lift up a little bit so that you can lengthen the legs back behind you. Start to turn back onto the belly. And we're going to go right over to the other side. Okay, so you might want to shift yourself a little bit onto your mat. You're going to outstretch your right arm, palm faces down, have your block close by. You're going to turn over onto your left side, once again stacking the knees one on top of the other. Block comes under the side of the head if you need it. Imagine again, you're reaching out through your right arm and then allowing the left arm to perhaps extend forward a little bit or placing it in front of the face to start with. Again, if you'd like to take the left arm, reach it up towards the sky, and then place the forearm gently onto the lower back. And keep breathing. And once again, take a long breath in through the nose. A long breath out through the mouth. If your left arm was in a bind, you're going to just slowly start to release, frame the face. Start to slide the legs back, come back down onto the belly. And then we'll finish off with one more posture called half fallen cross. Okay? Definitely going to need the block for that. So lying on your belly here, you're going to take the legs nice and wide towards the bottom corners of your mat. Have your block in front of you. You're going to press up onto the left hand, lift yourself up a little bit. You're going to slide that left arm underneath you, palm faces down. And then you're going to slide your head, or if you prefer, side of the head onto your block. And then you can play a little bit with that left arm, whether you reach it up a little bit higher or you reach it down a little bit further, or you just keep it out, straight out from the shoulder line. Entirely up to you here. And once you find yourself nice and still, just slowly start to find that breath once again. Now, without trying to force or push the breath, but you really want to encourage that breath to really lengthen and deepen all the way up through the back line of your body here. Once again, take a deep breath in and take a long breath out. And you're going to press into that right hand, lift up a little bit, unwind that left arm, and then we'll head over to the other side. So this time, pressing into the left palm, lifting up a little bit, slide the right arm underneath you, and then just slowly start to bring either forehead or side of the head onto the block. Allow the left arm to reach a little bit more forward here. And then slowly just start to find your breath. One full breath in and out through your nose. And then slowly begin to unwind. You're going to press yourself up into table. And once again, from table pose here, just take a really deep breath in. And take a really long breath out. And from here, you're going to make your way onto your back, coming into Shavasana. Setting up your Shavasana however comfortable it is for you, whether you want to use the blocks underneath your thighs, if you have something you'd like to cover your eyes with. And I do recommend coming into Shavasana today to take the arms away from the body actually and turn your palms up again. So once again, you're in that energy to receive, but you're also stimulating your lung meridian channels again, right? Just by laying on the back into Shavasana. Please spend as much time as you need here in this shape. Thank you so much for practicing today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. Until next time, namaste, yogis.